Hi, I'm Dan Hernandez. I'd like to welcome you to this week's episode of Sport Fishing. Well, today we're at Cedros Island, beautiful island here in southern Baja, Mexico, off the coast about 100 miles. I've been here in the past many times on the San Diego sport boats, but never fished straight off the island on a small boat. We're at the Zinmar fleet, and Zinmar offers a great resort here and some boats for local fishing. And these guys know the island really well. So hopefully today we'll be catching calico bass. If we get lucky, maybe in a yellowtail or two. And fishing with me today is Ed, came down with me from California. And this is Carlos, the owner of the resort. Came by to say hello. Thanks, Carlos, for having us with us. So stay tuned for this week's exciting episode of Sport Fishing. I'm Dan Hernandez and I live to fish. All right. I have been fishing along the Pacific coast my entire life. Oh! Let me bring you in the action and share with you some great fishing tips along the way.
That was good.
So what we're doing right now, we're going to fish for some mackerel. We got sabiki rigs out, and you really don't need the mackerel for the calico bass fishing, but Ed wants to try to catch a yellowtail today, so we're going to see if we can catch us a few pieces of mackerel. Here, I got a mackerel here for bait. My fishing partner hasn't caught one yet. Here's my third one.
Okay. Nope. Let the rake turn.
Grab your sinker.
Okay.
Grab the sinker. Hey guys, this is my first trip down here to Cedros Island, and fished here many times, but on the San Diego fleets. You know, they come down here on the 5-day trips, longer trips, where you fish Guadalupe and then stop here at Cedros and fish for the yellowtail and calico bass and the other fish. But it's the first time I've ever flown directly to the island and fished here. It's been a great experience. We're staying with the Zanmar fleet, and their hotel is called the Zanmar Palace, and this is it right behind me here. The rooms are real basic. It's nothing fancy, but everything's very clean, family run, and the family's here all the time, which is really nice. Carlos, his wife, his kids run the place, and the whole family does a great job here. They have their own boats, and Carlos has a neat theory about business. A lot of different resorts I fish with in Mexico, they try to buy all the boats they can so that they own them all and they get to keep all the money. What Carlos's theory is he wants to help the economy here, because there aren't that many people, there aren't a lot of jobs here. So he owns a small fleet of boats, 4 boats, but what he likes to do is charter out a bunch of the other boats. So if he needs 6 boats or 10 boats, he'll charter the other skippers to help spread the economy here. I think that's a great theory to have down here in Mexico in a small community like this. So the food's very basic. It's your traditional Mexican food, carne asada, fresh fish, great breakfasts. Breakfast is pretty much made to order. You tell them what you want and they make it up, and then we all eat together around the same time. Same thing with dinner. It's a beautiful little resort. If you're looking for something different you haven't done, come down to the Zanmar fleet here in beautiful Cedros Island. You won't be disappointed. Well, let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing. Come on, get out of there. Grass or rock? Let's say we drift over it. Snagged it. There's the calico that I caught. Ended up snagging him. He was looking at the bait.
Feel like a pretty good sized one. Nice little calico.
Fishing a swim bait. Hopefully it's a calico bass. Here he comes. There he is. Little calico. See what I got here is a AA soft plastic and 3/4 ounce lead head. Little calico bass. All right, let's take a little break from the action here at Cedros Island and go to the tackle box. Give you a good look at the gear you need for this type of fishing. Speaking of the tackle box, I want to talk to you a little bit about what we're doing over at Cedros Island. And when you go on a trip like this, you have to really prepare and plan what tackle you're going to take. They're very strict on the amount of weight you can have, and that includes your clothing, your fishing tackle, your rods and reels. So it's very limited. And because of that, I like to go with just 2 rods and reels. And I like to take low profile reels like this, 400 size reel with 65-pound spectra. And on top of that spectra, I can go anywhere from 20-pound fluorocarbon all the way up to 50-pound in case I need that heavier line, maybe fishing for groupers, bigger yellowtail. You know, you want that heavier line. And with having the 65-pound spectra, it frees me up. I can go anywhere from 20-pound to 50-pound. Just bring those little small spools of fluorocarbon with you, put it on top, and you're good to go. Now, as far as baits, what to use, swim baits work out really good for the calico bass fishing, and little swim baits like this by AA work out fine, but I wouldn't be afraid to bring larger ones like 7 or 8 inch models, even 9 inch for those big calico bass that live in the weeds and the kelp there. Another bait that works out good too is the magic metal light. Fish this right up on the surface, move it slowly along the edge of the kelp and the rocks. The calico bass and yellowtail will come up and eat it too. These magic metal lights are great for this type of fishing. Well, this is the basic gear you need for this type of fishing. So let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.
Nice one too. Bueno. Bueno.
You got a good one, Captain?
Buena.
Calico?
Huh?
The camera. Turn the camera. All right, Capitan.
Buen capitán.
Campo, Capitan. We have fish going here. I think it's a calico. We got balls of bait fish all around us. There he comes. Oh, nice calico. This is a beautiful calico bass. Barely hooked. That's why you come here. Big, beautiful, beautiful fish.
That's a good one.
All right.
Oh, there he is.
I don't know if it's a good one. I think it's your smallest one of the day. But still a fish. You got it. Good job, Ed.
Quito.
How you liking it here at Cedros, Ed?
Real nice, real nice. Cedros is a beautiful place to fish.
How you like the resort?
Excellent. The resort, the accommodations are nice. The people are nice.
Yeah, people are great.
Yeah.
Our captain's good too.
Capitan is bueno.
Only Cedros.
Grande?
Grande. Big one.
Good one. Grande. Really nice one. Good job, Captain. There we go. Another good one on the swim bait. Man, this one's shaking its head a lot. That's why you come to Cedros. You want to catch fish like this. Oh, wow. Oh, the feast. Here's a beautiful calico bass. Again, got that on that swim bait, just fishing it right over the structure here. It's really deep and I have the skipper take it out. Big, big, beautiful fish. All right, let's take a little break from the action here at Cedros Island. and go to the Galley and show you how to cook up one of these delicious fish we're catching today. This week in the Galley, we're down Long Beach, California, aboard my boat. Standing next to me is Chef Rock. Hey, Chef.
Dan the man, how are you, my friend?
Good, man. Nice to see you.
It's been a lot of years. How many?
Too many. Over 20 years.
But we've known each other over 30.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Wow, you look great.
Thank you.
You know?
And Chef's still on TV. I'm still on TV. So it's pretty
Something's good.
Yeah, we're still doing
You
it.
still fooled them, right?
So what are you going to cook for us today,
Well, you
Chef?
know what? We're on the water here. I got some calico bass that you caught.
Right.
I think it's time to cook it up.
Okay.
Simple, old school. I melted some butter in the pan. You see it foaming and you're seeing it start to turn. If you can see this, light brown. They call that brown butter. Brown butter takes a nice nutty caramel flavor to it. I got that beautiful calico bass. I removed all the bones. I want to make sure it's on high heat. I'm going to put that fish right in. And you want to make sure that heat is up there because the cold fish will bring the temperature down in the pan. But if you notice, I'm using this turbo pop pan. Has like heat sink on the bottom of the pan. Captures all the gas, especially when you're cooking outside. Stays hot all the time.
Nice.
So I just like to sprinkle it with a little bit of crushed red pepper on top.
And if you don't have calico bass at home because it's a sport fish,
Right.
it's a fish you can't buy in the market, you could substitute the fish with like rockfish and do the same dish.
Right. I'm gonna flip these little bad boys over.
Oh man, they're already cooked.
Yeah.
Oh, they're separated.
It cooks real quick in these pans. So I like to glaze it a little bit. So we made a little Chef Rock glaze.
Okay.
It's half barbecue, half sweet Chinese chili sauce, sesame seed oil, a little bit of soy, ginger, garlic, and some green onions. It's like the perfect little glaze for fish. I have some couscous. You can serve it up any way you want. I just like the couscous. And if you want to hold the plate, I will dish it up.
Well, Chef, this looks delicious.
Oh, fantastic. I'm sure it tastes just as good as it looks.
Oh man, you can tell it's cooked. It's
Right.
falling apart.
Perfect, perfect. People always overcook their fish, right? If you do it gently like that, cooked all the way through, all the moisture, flavor still stays.
Yeah, this was a beautiful dish. Remember, calico bass is one of those fish you can't buy in the market. You have to go out and catch it or have a friend give it to you. But if you don't have calico bass, you do the same dish with rockfish. This is a great dish. Thanks.
My pleasure, my friend.
Thanks a lot,
Always
Chef.
great to see you, my friend.
All right, look
Enjoy.
for Chef on TV when you're in Hawaii and see him around the country too. Well, let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing. I don't know what I got here. Let's see what I got. On the swim bait. We were just making a little move back up to the point, so I left my swim bait in the water. Looks like another calico. Another calico bass. And this one I was just kind of slow trolling. Came up right behind it, made it. That was good, it dropped it back in freeze pool like that.
Cedros Island. Bueno.
There you go, nice one. Nice fish size. Must be legal at home.
I'm having a blast out here fishing with Dan Hernandez today, you guys. Gotta come to Cedros Island. Got plenty of calicos. Later on, we're gonna go fish halibut, but right now we're fishing for these calicos. Dan just caught a big one. I gotta beat him. Well, he thinks he's gonna beat me today, but I'm gonna get him. Grandma fishing.
Big one.
Big one.
Big one.
Yeah, big one.
Okay. Grandote.
Grande.
Don't dump it.
Only Cedros Baja.
For this week's tip of the week, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about how I caught all the fish today. And it was real simple. Swim baits and the lead heads were anywhere from 3/4 ounce to 1 ounce. Those are only the two sizes we really used today. And the swim baits worked out good. Used a couple of different brands, but most of the fish we caught today were on double A's and just working them as they fell and then working them back to the boat. And both ways we caught fish today. Lots of calico bass. Had lots of fun fishing down here with Zamar Sport Fishing Fleet. They have a beautiful brand new resort here. It's nice rooms, really clean, and great food down here too. It was a lot of fun. Fishing with me today was Ed. And how'd you like it, Ed?
Had a great time out here at Cedros. Definitely come back.
You really enjoyed it?
I really enjoyed it.
All right, Ed, thanks for joining me. Well, I'm Dan Hernandez, and for Ed too, hoping you enjoyed this week's episode of Sport Fishing, and I hope you join us again next week as we go looking for more of the best in sport fishing.